welcome to Games Overboard. I'm BJ.
I'm scared.
Cue the music.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Welcome to Games Overboard, I'm PJ!
I'm Dan!
I'm scared.
I think Dan is too.
I'm worried.
This is gonna be a fun episode, everyone. I've decided already.
Ever since college, I've heard of Trappist beers, and Wegman sells them for $12 a bottle.
That's a little pricey.
So I bought two. Mostly because it's our friend's last day. Well, not last day, but it's our last chance to, like, hang out with our friend. So I wanted, like, you know, something to, like, celebrate the occasion of hanging out with them and everything. But it was really cool.
PJ, I just have to ask, when did you turn into a valley girl?
You know, it was, like, so great. Hanging out with friends. Talking with each other.
Oh my god.
Spread the gossip. You know, all the juicy dates.
Oh my god, ew.
Did you giggle and bitch?
Oh my god! You guys. So everyone, this week we have 3 games to talk about this week.
Yay!
Two that we played a couple weeks ago that you lost our recording for.
Yeah, I had a corrupted SD card, so we lost that recording. So we're going to talk about them now.
We played Tonari, 5-Minute Dungeon,
An awkward boner.
Yes.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about, excuse me.
Well, this got real awkward.
He's made that weird real fast.
I'd say Angie made it even more weird. She got those hungry eyes going on there.
Hungry eyes.
Oh no.
Out of all the things that he said to you in high school about me, he never mentioned the fact that
What?
that we made out.
What?
I don't know. It's just weird.
Yeah, so like I said, we both know what happened. We just disagree on where it was. She says it was backstage, which is highly possible because I did
that's
do
pretty
that a lot.
likely.
He was promiscuous.
I mean, I did have some fun on the reproduction couch. You remember that thing, don't you?
Oh, I remember that.
Oh, that couch was horrid.
Oh, yeah.
That couch.
But
I can't believe I ever sat in that
That
thing.
couch saw many things.
I remember it in Ryan's basement after one of the plays.
That's not
That
what I
sounds terrifying. What happened on that? Do you need to talk to someone
I don't
about
remember.
what happened in Ryan's basement?
I don't
I mean,
remember.
We're together now, so I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh, you two.
Yes!
Oh my god. What did you think we were talking about?
Ryan?
Terrible things in Ryan's basement.
I mean, a lot of terrible things did happen in Ryan's basement.
I've never been to Ryan's house.
Yes, you have.
Yes, you have. We had cast parties there.
Oh, that. Ryan.
Oh my
I thought you were
god.
Wait, that couch was in the Fry's house?
No.
No.
Oh my god. PJ.
Wait, what's happening right now? So
So let me straighten this out for you. Okay, ready? She remembers
Angie.
us, yes,
She.
Angie
Okay.
remembers us making out
Yes.
backstage,
And you remember
and
it in
I remember
Ryan's
it
house.
at the cast party in Ryan's basement.
It's like a dark
had
story.
Cast parties?
It's like a dark story.
Ryan had cast parties?
I think there was one there, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, you remember Ashley getting pulled over by the cop? No.
Ashley who?
Who's Ashley?
She was in my class.
Fucking God, Peter.
No, I don't got nothing for you. Oh, her!
Oh, dear God.
Why would I care about her getting pulled over? She wasn't in any plays, was she?
Yes!
She was?
She
Yeah,
was
she
in a lot
was.
of plays with us.
She was.
Oh my lord. So was I, PJ. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember you in the plays, yeah.
My headache's coming back now. I can't.
Fun fact, he asked me for something for his headache in KFC, and all I had in my bag was my bottle of Tramadol.
Hey, Dan, how's your head feeling? Don't you wish you had some Tylenol?
I'm gonna fucking punch you.
I have some upstairs if you need it. Too bad. You can't have it.
PJ, you better not fuck up this dark story for us.
Oh, I thought you were talking like I was reading it and I was gonna screw it up. No, I'm good. I'm ready. So we talked about Tonari.
God damn it, PJ.
So let's talk about Tonari first. Because it's like the weirdest one, I think, to talk
It
about.
is.
It
Yeah.
is. It is. But
First
it's so
off-
cool.
Weird, but it's great.
Yeah, I paid $8 and a foot to buy this game.
Because you
And-
bought it at Ollie's the night you broke your foot.
Because I bought it at Ollie's.
So it really cost you like a few $1,000s.
Several thousand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, most expensive game in your
in your collection.
A little bit.
This one didn't cost me an arm and a leg, but it cost me my foot.
It cost me a foot.
Diabetes will do that to you.
Yeah, so for an $8 Ollie's game, the components are real good.
Oh yeah.
Right? Like, it's these nice acrylic tiles. Like, a lot of them, too.
Yeah.
Couple dozen.
Can I
Yeah.
just ask how excited you are to have an Ollie's close by soon?
I know.
And
I'll
maybe
have
this
to
time,
go to the Nightmare in Williamsport.
and maybe this time you won't break your foot.
Exactly.
And if you do, make sure it's the other one.
You'll be in the same kind of proximity to a hospital though, so it'll be
That's
fine.
true. That's true.
Closer.
Yeah, it probably is a little
Much
closer.
closer.
Well,
All right.
Muncie's not that far. It's not really that far from the mall, but
Well, I would just go to Bloom or Danville.
right. But
as opposed to going from Muncie all the way to Bloom. I
Right,
just
but you
go
could have
from
gone to
Bloom
the-
to Bloom.
you could have gone to the Muncie hospital.
No, I'm sane.
You don't go to
I
the
would-
Band-Aid station.
I choose life.
I think we all know which one I would have chosen, but that's a different story.
Danville?
No, he would have gone to Muncie because he doesn't choose life.
Oh.
That was the joke, PJ.
Oh.
It's like you don't know him at all.
I know, right? What the hell? Oh, I know what's wrong with me. I was gonna say what's wrong with me, but I know what's wrong. The acrylic tiles are so nice.
How nice?
So nice.
The artwork on them is pretty good. Like it's cheesy
fine.
and kitty, but
It's
it's fun.
fine.
It's very.
There's nothing to write home about.
No, it's very like bland and family friendly.
Yeah, it's like here's an orange fish, here's the purple fish, or whatever. And you know,
Here's some trash.
yeah, the trash. Yeah, so the artwork is fine, but the object of the game is you all share a wooden boat. You know, it's a little wooden meeple boat thing, and you just move it one space at a time, and you pick up the hex that you just moved the ship into, and then you want to collect like sets of the same color fish, or there are certain ones where if you have like the most of that color, then you get all the points and no one else does.
Like
So
those damn shrimp.
and you also want to box in the other players, so because you're all sharing the same ship, so you want to put the ship in a place where when it's the next player's turn, they have to take something with negative points.
Right. They want to take an unfavorable.
Yeah, you want to put them in a bad spot, you know? And so I think that's really clever how you're all sharing the same boat and moving it around.
Hey, PJ. Damn. We're in a tight spot.
I'm a Dapper Dan's man!
Damn it.
Why am I stuck in a boat with these people?
We thought you was a toad. What? I highly doubt anyone else listening to this is going to get that.
you was a toad. So components?
Components are
Not
really
bad.
nice.
Yeah, the artwork, like you said, not great, simple, but they're nice. They're really nice. You know, it's a board with a wooden ship and acrylic tokens. That's it.
Yeah, for an
No
$8
cards.
for an $8 game, you don't get a lot, but you're also not getting crap.
Yes, that's a really good way to put it. Yeah, like you're getting good stuff, just not a lot of good stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Like it's
Good
it's,
stuff, cheap.
What? Oh, it's the Ollie's in one. Oh,
Oh,
Ollie's. That Ollie guy. He's got
We are
big
in no
head.
way sponsored by Ollie's, but we'd love to be.
They get
sponsored
good
by a lot of
games.
people.
They get some good games.
Oh, here we go. Dark
Hey
story.
guys, I got a dark story for you. Oh yes.
I'm at a disadvantage. Usually PJ and I are at an advantage, but today it's a disadvantage.
Just
'cause-
wait, Angie. We are going to win.
Okay.
Yeah, you
I have unlocked doors in my mind.
you have watched way too many Papa Meat. You need to stop that.
I have watched so much Papa Meat in the past, like, 2 weeks.
Did you see the?
You
Did you see
don't-
any of the Looney Tunes shit they did?
No.
That he did?
No.
Oh god, just take a look at the Bugs Bunny one, the first
No,
one.
like, Meat Canyon, I haven't watched a lot of. It's this Papa Meat channel that
Okay,
I've been
just
watching a lot
watch
of.
Meat Canyon. Those things are fucked up.
Yeah, he actually, like, stopped making stuff on Meat Canyon.
Like completely. I know he was slowing
Not
down
completely, but he's like, if something comes to me, I'll make it, but otherwise, I'm done.
a lot. Yeah, I know he slowed down a bit. Anyway, so a recorded suicide.
Recorded suicide.
I'm gonna punch you right in the goddamn face. Jennifer is found dead in her study. Stop it! She is.
Wait, she's found dead where? I was too...
Yeah, I see that. You were too busy being an ass. Jennifer is found dead in her study.
studying.
Yes, study. Did I stutter? Stop looking at me like that. You're fucking creepy. Jennifer is found dead in her study. She is over her desk and a gun is in her hand. A tape.
This is like last week's
I know.
episode. Okay, so
I told you.
gun is in her hand.
A tape recorder is also found near her.
Uh-huh.
Sometime later, a police officer enters the room, studies the crime scene, and presses the play button on the recorder. He hears a voice saying, "I do not want to live anymore. This is the end." And then a shot at the end of the recording. Despite the apparent suicide, the officer instantly knows that Jennifer was... dun dun dun, murdered.
So is this like the Snowtown murders where like she was just forced to say that and killed?
What? The Snowtown murders?
You never heard of the Snowtown
No.
murders? There was the last podcast is actually they just released the 3rd episode in the series this week. It's also called the Bodies in the Barrels murders.
Okay, disturbing. Is that anything like the girl that was found in the top of the hotel in Los Angeles?
Oh God, similar actually. Yeah.
So here's what's fucked
the
up about
Cecil
that.
Hotel. Yeah.
That happened like maybe like 3 or 4 months after I moved there.
That's the most disgusting thing in the world, by the way. People are like showering,
Yeah!
and
Oh,
they're
okay,
like,
we'll talk about
they're
that later.
complaining about the water quality, the smell of the water.
The smell of the water, the
It's
water
like,
pressure and
'cause
everything.
you were bathing in her juices, but
Okay, that just sounds wrong.
it's true though.
Yeah.
But anyways,
gross
it was
now.
about like these 4 serial killers who would like torture people to death, like for hours.
Not to life. They would torture them to death, not to life.
Like they would torture them and keep torturing them until, like they eventually succumbed and finally like had enough of it and died. But
Well, I've had
anyways,
enough of torture. I think I'm just gonna die now.
but
Thank you.
then they would like butcher the bodies and store them in barrels. And the barrels wouldn't like seal properly and smelled horrible. But the main serial killer didn't have a sense of smell, so he didn't know. And everyone else would have to tell him like, "Hey, it's starting to smell. We have to move the bodies." And so they'd like move these barrels to somewhere else. But anyways, but they would record these people. They'd force them to like say certain phrases like, "I don't want to live with you anymore," or "I'm running away," or "I'm leaving town." And so then they would play these recordings back on phone calls to people, and the police bought it. And they're like, well, obviously they just don't want to live here anymore. And
Oh, well, they're not really dead. They just skipped town.
yeah, exactly. And so for like years, no one
How was it,
investigated.
PJ?
Years.
I didn't know you could count years by spreading your arms as wide as
That's
you
right.
could. Years. How many years, PJ? This many years.
As opposed to months.
Maybe we
all
should have
years. Months is
like
so-
shoulder length.
So months is like you're measuring a fish. You're showing exactly how
That's
big
right,
your fish
yeah.
was in a fishing story.
Yeah, I could be like a dude in Tinder, holding a fish,
Maybe
So
we
it was this
should have
many
done
months.
video recording of this.
So, anyways, for years these guys got away with it, and so I haven't finished the podcast yet, so I don't know how they got caught.
Is this
But
days?
probably from the smells.
Oh yeah, days or days.
Yeah, days.
Yeah. Yeah, this would be days. This would be months. This would be years.
That's great for a listening audio only audience.
We just need to we need to do photos. Like
That's right.
days,
Yeah.
months.
That's right. So
That's right. So,
You can put the words in between.
anyways,
That's right.
Anyway, so they recorded these things so the police wouldn't like follow through with investigations. That's why I asked if it was something like the Snowtown murders.
Was it not her voice on the recording?
No, it was her voice on the recording.
Her verse.
That's right.
It was a reverse on the recording. It was a reverse right there.
Does it have something to do with where the gunshot was?
What's her name? Jen. She's a person.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
That should usually be the first.
Right? Exactly.
Question.
That's the first question that has to come out of our mouths.
Is the gun in the opposite hand of where it should be?
No. Everything is correct when it comes to that.
Gun is in her hand. He hit play. Right? The investigator hit play.
And heard the recording, yes.
And heard the recording. And that's what gave it away that it wasn't a suicide.
Is that a question?
Yes?
Or is that a hypothesis?
Was that what gave it away? That's a question.
I'm not the drunk one here, PJ.
Do you hear how my voice went up at the end?
I don't know, because a
I
lot
could
of people
say question
a lot of
mark
people
at the end.
talk like that anymore.
And I started with the word was. So was that what gave it away?
Sorry, repeat the question.
I don't think he can.
He hit play on it. You shut up.
The recording is what made him figure out that she was murdered.
Was the recording what made him think it was not a suicide?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he hear somebody else in the background
No.
telling her what to say?
So
Tonari. Awesome game, really cheap. Go buy it.
get it. It's a good game, like good family game.
Yeah.
The rules, I wish there was a player aid for how to score at the end of the game.
Yeah.
Right?
I agree with that.
Because like it's,
I think when we played that was like our only big gripe too. It was like,
like I wish this would be on the board or on a player aid. Like if it was on the board for everyone to see, that'd be so great.
yeah.
You
it
know?
would be a lot easier instead of everybody having to take the instructions and be like, oh, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
one little
instead
minor
it's all in the
setback.
it's all in the manual.
Yeah, one little minor setback out of, an otherwise solid, quick game.
Yeah. It's fun. It's a really fun family weight game.
Weight game?
Yeah, wait.
How much weight are you gaining on this?
Game.
I know, but
Not gain.
but it's a weight game, so are you like
It's like a 2 out of 5.
it's like all right, so like
No,
Like
I'd say less
dumbbells?
than that. I'd
Like-
say even 1 out of 5.
like
It's
a pretty easy dumbbell you can just do with one hand.
Yeah.
You know?
It's like a heavy, like a Euro game is like usually in like 3s out of 5. So I'd say it's like a 1.
Yeah, this is pretty simple.
So the next game we played.
Actually, we played Tonari second.
So yeah, that's true. We played Tonari second.
What the fuck is going on with my hair?
The next game we're going to be talking about. Hey, what is wrong with my hair?
Oh my god!
Oh my god! Ew.
My hair right now is just disgusting.
It's just so frizzy!
Gross.
Oh my god. So 5-minute dungeon.
5-minute dungeon.
I'm sorry, how many minutes?
5 minutes
In a dungeon.
in the dungeon.
Not to be confused
Mm,
with 7 minutes in heaven.
7 minutes.
Game I never played.
Is that a hint to Dan? Or... because the prolonged stare at him afterwards
I mean,
has me a
He was
little
looking at me like I
concerned.
was lying.
we don't have a
It's
closet
a game
door.
I have never played. Wink! If I could.
So everyone, what do we think about 5-minute dungeon?
It was a nice game in 5 minutes.
Yeah.
It was very challenging.
It was.
It was a lot,
It's so
it was
It
a lot of
is.
us screaming at each other.
Which I think is
I got a sword! You got this! Wait, I got the running guy!
it's such like an important aspect of co-op games. The difficulty and yelling at each other.
They go hand in hand.
Even like 1 versus many games like Beast, there's so much yelling at each other on the team side of it.
Dan, why the fuck am I playing this with you?
Yeah, so thanks to Beast, JB will never play a cooperative game with me again.
And so like I feel like co-op games are like that too. Like, I have 2 swords, I need a shield. Who has a shield? I don't have a shield. Why?
Why don't you have that? Why didn't you draw it?
Does somebody have a running guy?
So 5-minute dungeon. is what it sounds like. There's an app that has a 5-minute timer on it, and everyone has like a character like the barbarian or the cleric or the this, that, the rogue, all that.
all that fun stuff.
And-
the ranger.
Yeah, and you flip over, there's a deck of cards you have to go through. There's a deck of cards that you have to go through, and each card has a requirement on it, like, you need 2 feet, which are like agility, and 1 shield or whatever. And so you're all working together like, oh, I have a foot, I have a shield, and then who has the 3rd foot, and you're all just kind of yelling at each other, trying to like achieve this objective. And then you draw back up to your hand for the next card, and then you keep going. That's it. That's the game.
That's the whole game. And you have to beat everything, including the boss, in 5 minutes.
Yes. And so you just flip over a card. You play all the cards that meet the icons on that card. And then you move on to the next card.
Yep.
You move on to the next card. And it's fun.
It is. It's,
There's a 5-minute mystery game. I really want to try.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it, except it's 5-minute mysteries.
All right. I like that.
Yeah.
I like that. So, just real quick, because we were talking about it earlier, I just got that Switch.
Uh-huh.
We're really liking the Mario Wonder. I swear to God, whoever made that game is definitely on acid when they made it.
Uh-huh.
It's so fucking trippy.
I don't even...
trippy.
Have I even heard of this game?
Like, it just came out not too long ago.
Mario Wonder.
Mario Wonder, yeah.
Like, you hit that flower and everything turns purple, and you're just like...
Oh my God. It's fucking trippy as
My
balls,
phone
dude.
is so slow.
How slow is it?
It's so slow that every time I try to log in at school, I get an error message saying, your admin recommends that you upgrade to a no phone.
Oh, Jesus Christ. That's
I
bad.
actually can't log into my work computer from home because my operating system on my phone is too old.
Oh my God.
Uh-huh. So I literally can't do work from home. I have to be at work on the Wi-Fi
Ew.
to do it.
So the game came out in October.
Uh-huh.
October 23. So it's relatively new still.
Yeah, it's
I
not-
think
it's
I
like-
think it's the last Mario game that
What,
they
8
brought
months? 8 months old.
Yeah.
Not that old.
It's oh my God.
Okay, so it's this one. This is a 2D side scroller.
Yeah.
Like pseudo 2D. It's like
yeah.
3D
It's like
characters.
2.5D, I guess is what they call it.
Yeah.
I always get lost because I can't ever find myself. But
Yeah,
it also doesn't help that he runs 20 feet in front of me every time.
and if you get too far ahead of the other person, they die.
Now, is this anything like the new Super Mario Brothers from the Wii era where you could like pick up your friends and throw them off a cliff? Because that was amazing.
No, but the other night, last night when we played, she decided to be Yoshi.
Oh my God, and he kept riding
Good
me. He would
choice.
not get off.
So it's
And
not
he
like-
was an elephant.
yeah. So they have new power ups such as like.
Wait, whoa. No.
So they have new power ups, and one of them is it turns you into a fucking elephant, and you attack things by taking your trunk and smacking things, or like if you stand in water, you suck up the water and you can like start spraying people with it. But she was Yoshi, and if you get close enough to somebody playing Yoshi and you jump, and you
jump
land on
onto
them,
Yoshi.
you jump onto Yoshi's back. And we were doing we were trying to do these like very difficult platforming things, and I would jump, and all they do is get off of me.
He was a fucking elephant most of the time. He was large and I couldn't see myself because he was on me. It was horrible.
That's what happens when most women date fat guys.
The amount of times I screamed, "Oh my God, get off of me!" and "Why are you on me?" Again.
Normally we don't have this problem.
I did not play as Yoshi this afternoon when we were playing.
No, she was Toad.
Components for 5-Minute Dungeon.
It's literally
Cards.
just cards.
Cards.
It's cards and some cardboard player mats, right?
Yeah.
That's it.
And then the app. That's my biggest gripe. Well, I mean, it's not that bad. Because the biggest gripe is, it's app-based, but you just need a 5-minute timer. You don't need the app.
Yeah,
really.
you don't need the app at all.
Some abilities require you to pause the app because you can, then, freeze time, so to speak, to, discuss with each other about different things going on in the game.
Yes, each character has a different ability.
Yeah.
As
The cards
per
are fine.
usual.
They're just cards.
It's fine.
Quality is fine.
How is it?
Fine. Fine.
Jesus fucking Christ.
So Jen is dead with the gun in her hand and
Yep.
a tape recording. Wait, no, the recorder would still be recording if she killed herself, right?
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
The officer did not have to rewind the tape as it was rewound by the murderer.
Yeah.
There you go. You fixed it. Yeah, solved. Told you it was easy.
But like, did you hear the gunshot on the recording?
Oh,
Like-
yeah.
Okay.
The gunshot was on the recording and everything.
How do you know that?
Because it... I do not want to live anymore. This is the end, and a shot at the end of the recording.
That explains that.
Dear fucking God.
So, do you recommend 5-Minute Dungeon?
Absolutely.
Sure.
So for 5-Minute Dungeon, it's something that you can play over and over again. It's a really quick game. It's not something that I'd want to play like constantly.
For sure, yeah.
Because I'd get really fucking irritated.
It's probably been like 3 years since I played it. From the time we played it.
It's fun. It's a really good party game as your starter.
This is a good game to introduce to your parents or, like a family get together of some kind. Like, hey, guys, I brought this game, like if they've never played a game other than Monopoly before, like this is a really good like entry level game, something different from anything they've ever played before.
Right.
Angie was like staring off into the ether, like,
She forgot to say, sorry, I had a good stare going on.
I'm a little tired.
Yeah, she is.
And a little wired.
No,
No.
I'm a little tired.
Gone 60 Seconds.
Yeah.
Nick Cage.
Yeah,
Good movie.
it's a great film.
Eleanor.
Okay, so our last game.
Jesus Christ, PJ.
There's the CG Mustang jumping up over the cups at the end of the on the bridge. And
Does it have an awkward boner?
maybe it does, which is a segue into our next game. So this game is something we picked up at Helix Tabletop Gaming Guild. And
Helix
Tabletop
Gaming Guild?
And we played it as a group of 3, which is the
Smallest.
minimum, the least amount of players recommended by the box.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that's a lie, and it should probably be like a minimum of 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was still fun.
Yes.
It was still fun.
I appreciate this game for its humor and everything. Like, there's some fun combinations you can come up with here.
Yeah. If you've ever played Snake Oil, it's very similar.
Yeah, very similar to Snake Oil. But at least it was Snake Oil, like, my issue with this game is that with Snake Oil, you're given some kind of guidance of what, like, one person is a judge, they cannot play any cards on it. Like, I am a hitchhiker, and then everyone else has to like sell something to the hitchhiker. Where in this game, there's nothing. You just play 2 cards.
Right.
And there's no guidance, there's no theme to each round that you play. It's just you play 2 cards, and I don't know, I feel like it'll get old fast.
Probably.
Yeah.
I mean, if we would have kept playing, just the 3 of us.
Yeah. But even like, let's just say for the 4th game night in a row, we break it out as like the warm-up game, the filler game. We'll know the cards by then. We'll know kind of what's coming.
Yeah, I feel like
I feel like replayability is low with this game. Lower even than Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, because Cards Against Humanity does have a shelf life. After a while, it starts to get old. I think this one would get old.
It's one of those things
faster.
like Princess Bride or Something like
Yeah.
that you pull out like once every once in a while just to...
Just to play it.
Just
Like,
to
oh,
play
I
it.
forgot that was funny. Okay, next.
Yeah,
Have a little
when
fun.
you forget about the
Mhm.
jokes in it and everything. Yeah. After a couple of years, and it goes,
When you
it
forget what the
fades from your
cards
memory.
are.
Yes.
Yeah. But all around, I think, in the vein of Cards Against Humanity, Apples to Apples, that kind of stuff, I think it's a pretty solid game.
Okay. Yeah.
I liked it that it has the little blue pills.
You get...
All right, yeah, so let's talk about that, because that's a really clever part of this game, aspect of this game,
Right.
is everyone has a blue pill that they can play.
It's your little blue pill.
And so what that does is, because there's a target, there's a black card, which is like something that disgusts you. And then there's an orange card, which is like, this is provocative.
Oh yeah, I'm turned on right now.
Yeah. And so at the beginning of each turn,
The first player.
yeah, the first player, quote unquote, chooses like, is it black or is it orange? Is
Right.
this disgusting or is this something good?
Yeah, and then everybody has to pick one card from each of their piles of an orange and a black.
Yeah.
And put those together as like, what's going to fit the criteria that was set by the first player.
Yeah. And so the main gimmick or mechanism of this game is that you can use this blue pill, you only have one that you can spend during the game, to change all of the cards on your spot to the preferred...
Just one. It's not all, it's just one.
It's just one.
You change one
just
card.
change one. So you change one card...
Did you read the rules?
No,
I'm pretty sure it was your voice.
Oh no, it was him trying to be an asshole with the voice.
I don't know what you're talking about. So yeah, you use the blue pill to change one card to what you need it to be. So your choice, your vote,
Well, does it just turn a black to an orange?
a black to an orange or an orange to black.
Well,
yeah.
does it only do the one? I don't remember. Yes.
A blue pill card makes a black card an orange card.
Yes. The blue pill card only changes a black to an orange.
Hmm.
Which makes sense because the blue pills
No.
make you happy.
Okay, yeah. So it changes black cards to orange cards.
Right.
Yes. And so then you can use that to your advantage to win the round.
Because the blacks are the downers and the orange are the uppers.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I work in a pharmacy.
I know you do.
Wait, there are black pills? Is that what you're
No.
trying to... Oh, okay. I was like, wait. Hold on now.
Wait a second.
What are you doing over there?
What are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm just trying to tell
Dan's
you that
been
I'm
nose deep in his phone this whole episode.
right. Not the whole episode.
It's awkward.
Fuck you.
What are you looking at?
Porn.
Like, that's awkward.
Excuse me, I gotta use your bathroom.
Oh, the cat went away. I was petting him and I just like rubbed an empty chair. I'm like, where'd he
He's
go?
over there.
So what are you looking at now? What are you looking at? Is it good?
I'm looking at the
Yeah.
Super Mario Brothers
Yeah.
booklet
Mm-hmm.
from 1985.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what does
Oh,
it say?
it's sexy.
And so, of the 3 games we played this week, which one would you recommend?
I don't know. I would honestly. I'd
if you had
recommend.
to pick one,
If I had to pick one, I'd probably do 5 Minute Dungeon. I think you'd get a much longer runtime out of it, more enjoyment. Just
And-
because it's not the same. It's never the same every time you play.
Andrew.
I don't know. I feel like I would have to pick Tonari. I mean, technically, that's kind of different every
Yeah,
time because you
yeah.
don't
Yeah,
always
that's
get
true,
the
'cause
fish
the
back in
placements are
the
different.
same.
See, it's a toss-up for me between Tonari and 5 Minute Dungeon. I don't know which one I'd pick. Probably Tonari. Like, my first instinct was Tonari.
Yeah.
But 5 Minute Dungeon's so good.
Me and BJ were on the same page.
I totally understand what you're saying right now. We're on the same level.
Not intelligence level.
Oh my gosh.
I understand everything.
I solved the dark story, so I just. But yeah, Tonari I think is a great game
For $8?
for $8.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a damn good game for $8.
Yeah, I'm really pleased by that game
Well, $8 and a broken foot.
and a broken foot.
PJ, what you do with the fish is your own business.
You're just mad that you didn't get all the shrimp.
What would you do with a drunken sailor? What would you do with a drunken sailor? No, nothing. Not gonna finish it.
No, I wouldn't do anything with him. I'd let him sleep.
Early in the
Oh, dear God.
morning.
Tell me I like me lobster.
You're not fond of me lobster.
Gross. You fart all the
Oh,
time.
the
you
farting!
smell.
I forgot about that. The worst though was when he's under the grate.
Oh,
And why did he just stand there?
listeners,
The lighthouse.
the lighthouse is it's definitely something to behold.
It's not a fan of that one.
Oh, I loved it. It's god damn, it's trippy.
Hey, something.
It's
It's something.
I mean, it's got a lot of great humor,
Yeah.
a lot of really like fucked up things that make you really uneasy. It's gross.
It's Lovecraftian to an extent.
Oh, definitely. And just two people for the entirety of its runtime.
yeah. It's Willem Dafoe and
Robert Pattinson.
Willem.
Dafoe! I think they both did an excellent job.
I
don't
still
think
like
anyone
the
could've done it
meme
better.
of it's Willem Dafoe, but he's like frowning. And it says Willem Dafoe. And then there's a
Well,
and then there's a picture of him smiling. It
Willem
says,
Defriend.
Willem Defriend. And that's gonna wrap it up for this week, everyone. Don't forget Seismic Seismic May 29th.
There
everyone.
you go. There you go.
Launching on GameFound. This game is going to be great.
I'm so
really
excited.
can't wait for this game.
So excited for this game.
Yeah.
Damn you! Got that fucking song stuck in my head, you asshole.
Ram you.
What are you talking about?
The goddamn sea shanty, you son of a bitch.
What to do with a drunken sailor?
I'm like, what? What are you talking about right now?
So tell me, who got trapped in the gelatinous blob?
Oh, some unfortunate guy.
Bastard.
Yeah.
How was that unfortunate
Guy.
guy? You were gonna say something else.
Isn't he awesome?
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I've wanted a gelatinous cube for forever. Well, everyone, we'll talk to you next week.
Oh my god.
Thank you so much for listening to Games Overboard. Feel free to email us at gamesoverboard@gmail.com. Visit us at gamesoverboard.com. We have a contact link there where you can message us.
Where you can? That sounds
where
like
you can message
where
us.
you can.
Oh my
Also
god.
visit us on Facebook or Instagram. We have accounts on both of those pages where you can contact us. And
There you go, PJ.
mark your calendars, November 2nd. It's a long ways off, but November 2nd, 9 p.m., we're doing a live episode for sure. We know that for sure from Helix Tabletop Gaming Guild because they're doing another fundraiser episode on that day.
But is this for sure?
It is for sure.
They're doing another fundraiser episode.
A fundraiser episode, specifically an episode for fundraising for us. But no, they're doing a fundraiser.
Is it for your mental
Yes,
hospitalization?
that's right.
To pay your bills?
Because they're going to take me away.
Yeah.
Hee-hee.
Woohoo!
To the funny farm.
Oh boy.
So yeah, November 2nd, everyone. Mark that in your, put that in your phones right now. Unless you're driving, then don't do it right now. Email us. Let us know if there are any games or designers you would like us to talk to or about. And we would gladly do so. If you'd like to join in a conversation, if you have something you want to talk about, let us know. We'll have you on the show.
You have an idea of what to do with a drunken sailor? Just tell PJ.
That's right. If you're familiar with Well House Exorcism, our sister podcast, you know that we have listeners on the show all the time. So if you want to be on the show, let us know. We would gladly have you on here. All right, bye, everyone.
Adios.
Bye.
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 Oh my god.
Oh my god! Ow.
Bye, people.
Okay, I'm leaving now.
Talk to you next week.
Oh, we just go.
This is stupid.
You're stupid. Ugh, your face is stupid. Why is this so long?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, I gotta pay.